6 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 6 minutes till airtime, stations. 6 minutes till airtime. 5 minutes till airtime. 4 minutes till airtime, stations. 4 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 4 minutes till airtime, stations. 4 minutes till airtime. Minutes till airtime, stations. 3 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 3 minutes till airtime, stations. 3 minutes till airtime. Till airtime, stations. 2 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 2 minutes till airtime, stations. 2 minutes till airtime. Seconds on my mark. Mark. 30 seconds, stations. "15 seconds till airtime, stations. On my mark. Mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, 3, up, and it swishes in. CP for 3.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel 3. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By TriLife, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee, fueling the Burt Carr Stadium press box. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
March is here. Carson-Newman women's basketball concludes the regular season this afternoon with a Senior Day showdown with number 13 Coker here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Two teams trying to get right ahead of next week's conference tournament and potential NCAA tournament. Carson-Newman is 20-7 overall this season. They're tied for second place in the league and will try today to maintain that spot. A win, and Carson-Newman's the number 2 seed and plays Tuesday evening in Rock Hill, South Carolina. The Eagles are coming off a 6-point loss to Lincoln Memorial on Wednesday night. Andrew Rogers, glad you're with us here for the AEC Countdown to tip-off as we get you set for this matchup with Coker, who is number 13 in the latest Women's Basketball Coaches Association poll. The Cobras are led by Melissa DeVore, and she is, quite frankly, going to be the Coach of the Year in the conference and maybe nationally. Her squad was picked 7th in the preseason poll, and they are 24-3. They're having a historic season in Hartsville. They've won 20 league games of the 23 they've played and have been ranked as high as 9th this season. To put it in perspective of how good this Coker team has been this season, the Cobras had a 32% win percentage in league play in their first 11 seasons as a member of the South Atlantic Conference. They've won 87% of their games this season. They're regular season champs, and they were with 2 games to play today. They play to try to sweep the Carson-Newman Lady Eagles and spoil Carson-Newman's Senior Day, in which it's honoring 3 Lady Eagles today. The first is Michaela Alvey, a senior guard from Dandridge, Tennessee. She joined Carson-Newman, as did Campbell Penland and Tori Rutherford in the 2021-22 season. And Michaela Alvey has played in 107 games and scored 667 career points. Tori Rutherford, of course, also in her 4th season, had her freshman year shortened with an injury, but over the last 3 seasons has gone on to score 720 career points and has played in 96 games. She's approaching 100 career games played as this season progresses. The third and final senior that'll be honored between games, between the women's and men's game, is Campbell Penland. She's a senior from Sevierville, Tennessee, is 12th all-time in scoring and 3rd all-time in three-pointers made. She's got 1,336 career points and has made 226 career triples. Rutherford, Penland, Alvey, the 3 seniors honored for Carson-Newman ahead of this Senior Day matchup with the Coker Cobras. They'll be honored between games at halftime today. This is the AEC Countdown to tip-off. AEC is your Touchstone Energy cooperative service you can trust, value you can depend on, powering Mossy Creek. We're AEC, member-owned and service-driven. Coker knocked off Carson-Newman back on January 4th in Hartsville, 71-65. Mike Mincy breaks down this meeting in the regular season finale when we come back to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman concludes the regular season with a matchup with Coker, now joined by the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Mike Mincy. Coach, Senior Day, always a special day. We'll start there. You'll honor 3 seniors at the conclusion of your game between games today. Michaela Alvey, Campbell Penland, Tori Rutherford, 3 players that all came the same season during the 2021-2022 season. What's it like to be able to coach them for the last 4 seasons, see them develop as a player and as a person, both on and off the floor?
Well, first of all, when they were coming in, they were much needed in their approach to the game, their competitiveness, both in practice and certainly in games. And they were all 3 huge their freshman year, or their first year here. Mac had already been at Lipscomb, but until Tori had to sit out with the whole pericarditis situation. But I mean, they've been phenomenal young ladies to coach. They're super competitors. They have high IQs, and they're always giving us everything they got, again, whether it's in practice or in a game. And to lose all of them, they meant so much when they came in, and now to lose them all at the same time is going to certainly be a big hit for us.
All right, look at this matchup with number 13, Coker. Third time you'll play a ranked team. Second time you'll face Coker as a ranked squad. They've had a really good season, and it's highlighted by how good they are defensively. They only give up 58 points per game. You scored 65 in that first meeting and shot 34%. When you went back and watched that, how do you think the offense will have to improve and need to improve in order to be able to get a win against a good team?
I mean, they did a good job on us, obviously. They ran us off 3-point line. I think we only got to attempt 11, and we made 2. So anything we kind of took from the perimeter was more rushed than anything. We got some open looks there in the first half, but as time went on, it got a little bit more tighter, and we were unwilling to take shots at that point. And what was open, though, was drives to the paint, drives to the rim, and we had several. Don't know how many. We had a lot in the late third, fourth quarter stages, and we didn't convert. So they were obviously getting us off 3-point line. We were dribble driving pretty well and getting to the rim, but once we got to the rim, we just didn't finish enough. And like a lot of the games that we have lost, the 7 losses this year, there was just plays here or there that maybe if they would have gone differently, maybe we wouldn't have lost some of those games, maybe not all of them, but some of them. And I think the Coker situation was very much the same way. They went on a huge run there. After my I got a technical, and we got down 14 points or whatever, got it back within 5, but couldn't get any closer.
You mentioned how motivated you could see your team after the loss on Wednesday at Lincoln Memorial when you looked at them in the locker room heading in or getting ready to leave the locker room after that game. How did you see how motivated this group was to respond after Wednesday, leading up to this contest today, and the 2 preparation practices you had for the game?
I think motivation that I saw, it had a little bit to do with the game and some to do with the after game activities, so to speak. And I think that they got to the fourth quarter and they played a little bit different in the fourth quarter than they did in the other three. Even though I didn't sub at all in the fourth quarter, I think the five that were out there were playing about as hard as they can play, gassed themselves completely. But that was because they were playing so hard and they were trying to dig themselves out of a hole. And we've talked about why don't we start the game as if we're in a hole and we only have 10 minutes to kind of get this thing back. I'm not going to take anything away from an opponent. I think the opponent outplayed us that game, which is LMU, and they obviously shot the ball very well. But as we've gone back and watched the film, we aided them a lot in how we defended, and certainly aided them a lot when we had inopportune turnovers that didn't at least get into a shot attempt.
All right, good luck today against the ranked Cobras.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the head coach, Mike Mincy. We're back for more on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopcneagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopCNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopCNEagles.com.
All right, Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman and Coker are set to meet for the 21st time in a series that started between these two schools in 2012 in a neutral site affair in Harrogate, Tennessee. Carson-Newman's dominated the series 17-4. It's actually this 22nd meeting, pardon me, not the 21st. Eagles are 17-4, 9-1 in Holt Fieldhouse, but the last time they met in Holt Fieldhouse 2 seasons ago, actually, the Eagles lost 80-79 in the regular season finale back in the 2022-23 season. Coker's won 2 of the last 3 meetings. Carson-Newman's only win was a 25-point win here in Holt Fieldhouse on January 27th of last season. The Cobras have had plenty of success this season. They've won 24 games, and they try to cap one of the best conference seasons from the South Atlantic Conference here today against Carson-Newman's Lady Eagles. It's Lady Eagles and Cobras coming to you from Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
Braylon Weichel with a massive triple.
is Carson-Newman Women's Basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tries to split two. Does. Shoots from the free throw line. Got it to go! And one! Weichel from the free throw line. Buried it.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Trilite, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
The national anthem wraps up here inside of Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman sets to meet Coker for the second time this season. And the two teams conclude the South Atlantic Conference regular season slate here today. Let's meet the starting lineups for the 24-3, 13-rated Coker Cobras, who are led by Melissa DeVore in her fifth season. They have won double-digit games and 17 or more for the second straight season. In the backcourt is a Player of the Year candidate, sophomore, or rather junior, from Columbia, South Carolina, 5'4", Shantiana Tillman. She averages 17 points per game, shooting 41%, and she's got 20 points or more in 3 straight games. Also in the backcourt is a senior guard from Columbia, South Carolina as well, Maya Waswa. 5'7" is Waswa. She's the second leading scorer on this team, averaging 13.5 points per game, but has missed her last 6 threes, only shoots 25% from long range. Also, the backcourt is Deja Ferguson, a 5'9" sophomore from Roebuck, South Carolina. She averages 11 points per game and is back in the lineup after missing the last 3 games with an injury. She scored in single digits in the last 4 games that she has played. In the front court is a sophomore forward from Greenville, South Carolina, the reigning freshman of the year, Kamari Thompson. She averages 7 points per game and 10 rebounds. The lineup rounds out with a 5'6" guard from Boone, North Carolina, Kristen Knight. She's a junior that puts home 7 points per game on average. So Tillman, Waswa, Ferguson, Knight, and Thompson, the 5 for Melissa DeVore's Coker Cobras. Carson-Newman will have the same line it has produced in the last 5 contests. The Lady Eagles will send Tori Rutherford, Michaela Alvey, Campbell Penland, Lindsay Taylor, and Jennifer Sullivan to the lineup for Mike Mincy's crew. This 5 has been the starting lineup here as of late, and they've gone 3-1 as a team. Carson-Newman, the top scoring offense in the South Atlantic Conference against the top scoring defense in the conference in the Coker Cobras. Should be a fun one here in Holt Fieldhouse. The Cobras are in the visiting blue. White lettering across the front that reads Cobras. It's outlined in blue with white lettering. Gold numbers on the front and back of the uniform. Carson-Newman's in its home white uniforms with Lady Eagles, or rather just Eagles in cursive, across the front of the uniform. Plenty of family and friends in town for this Senior Day showdown as the ball is thrown up into the air. Thompson and Taylor jump it, and Taylor wins the tap for CN. We go left to right to start the game. Alvey lobs, Taylor catches, left block, one power dribble, and a left-hand shot off glass is good. Good start for Carson-Newman. 10 seconds in, the Lady Eagles with a layup from Lindsay Taylor, and it's 2-0. 20 seconds into the game, Tillman breaks the pressure with a left-hand dribble into the front court. Long lob to over the head of Ferguson, and it's a turnover. Coker turned it over 27 times in the meeting back in Hartsville. They turn it over for the first time on their first possession. Rutherford lobs it to Campbell Penland into the front court. Campbell, 30 seconds in, hands off for Jennifer Sullivan. Sullivan between the legs dribble, right-hand dribble, stops at the free throw line and is called for an offensive foul. Pushed off on Shantiana Tillman, who is one of the best defensive players in the South Atlantic Conference. And the offensive foul will give the ball back to Coker. Good defending by Tillman, stayed in front and drew the charge on Sullivan. And now a second foul on Jennifer Sullivan, just like that. 41 seconds in, Sullivan just picked up a second foul, reaching in on Tillman. So in the span of just a few seconds, Sullivan has to go to the bench with 2 personal fouls. And now Emily Gonzalez to the floor for Carson-Newman. She has started a boatload of games this season, 22 of them. As Knight hands off for Waswa. She has the basketball, now gives to Tillman right wing. Shantiana Tillman inside the arc, driving on Rutherford, throws one up from the baseline and scores. Game tied at 2, 60 seconds in, ball the other way. Rutherford lobs for Penland in the backcourt. Eagles trying to break the pressure. Campbell crosses half court. Stops at the head of the key. They lob it inside. Taylor the catch. She'll go one-on-one in the post against Kamari Thompson. Gets to the left, goes up, and is fouled. Free throws coming for Lindsay Taylor on Kamari Thompson's first personal foul. First by Coker, and free throws for Lindsay Taylor, who was honored last season but is playing her final game at Holt Fieldhouse as well. First free throw goes in and around and out. Taylor's playing in her 116th career game with Carson-Newman. Next free throw hits the back of the iron, is no good as well, so a rebound to Ferguson. 2-all to score. Tillman into the front court to the left corner. Waswa catches. She drives middle. Pump fake, shoots over Penland and missed the shot short. Rebound bats around underneath, and Taylor rips it away from Knight. Taylor bounces for Rutherford, 90 seconds in. Throw into the corner, and bad pass from Rutherford away from Alvey. And it's Carson-Newman's second turnover. 8:28 to go first quarter. Eagles are going to back up into a man-to-man defense. Showed some full court pressure, decide to back up and play man-to-man. 2 20-win clubs out of the SAC battling here today as Knight goes to the basket and can't finish through contact against Gonzalez and Penland. Gonzalez goes the other way and is fouled by Knight. Kristen Knight called for the foul, her first, and Carson-Newman sees Coker commit its second team foul. So both teams have a pair of team fouls here in the first 2 minutes. Rutherford bounces Gonzalez right wing in a 2-all tie. Gonzalez drives middle, kicks it to Alvey, left corner. She'll catch, fire a 3. It's short, no good. Rebound, Knight. Knight pushes tempo across half court with the left-hand dribble. Stops at the top of the key, now chests a pass to the left side for Waswa. Waswa, a right-hand dribble, now gives to Tillman. She pump fakes a 3, puts the basketball on the floor, driving to the basket, forces one up with English off the glass for 2. 4 straight for Tillman, and Coker has its first lead. Rutherford races into the front court, gives Gonzalez right corner triple. Got it! Nothing but net from Emily Gonzalez from the right corner. Carson-Newman's first 3. 2.5 minutes in, it's 5-4 Eagles. Cobras break the pressure. Tillman back cutting to Ferguson for a layup, no good. Rebound batting around. Ferguson gets it back and scores from the right side. Cobras break the pressure, and Ferguson with a second chance opportunity, that time for Coker. 1-point game in favor of the Cobras. The Eagles go inside. Taylor the catch, goes up with the left hand and scores against Kamari Thompson. Second field goal for Lindsay Taylor. She's got 4, and Carson-Newman goes back in front by 1 point. 3 minutes into the game, 7-6 Lady Eagles. Kristen Knight operates out front, left-hand dribble at the top of the key. She crosses over against Rutherford. Outside the arc, chest pass, left side, Tillman, jab steps, now puts the ball on the floor, steps back for a deep 2 from the left elbow. It's short, no good, and Campbell Penland is there for the defensive rebound. Kick-ahead pass for Rutherford to the left wing. She dribbles baseline, gets around the defender, misses the layup, though. Offensive rebound, Lindsay Taylor ends up with Rutherford. She goes up again, missed it again. Taylor, another offensive rebound, lost it underneath. It's loose, and we've got a timeout by Melissa DeVore from the sideline with Coker having possession underneath. 7-6 the score, 6 minutes, 24 seconds to play in the opening frame. We've gone back and forth here at our first media break, but Carson-Newman has made 3 of its first 4 shots prior to that sequence, but it missed 3 layups underneath the basket. Both teams are 3 of 7 from the field, and it's Carson-Newman by 1 point with 6:24 to go in the opening frame. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Coker ball after it gained possession on the missed shot underneath, and so they have possession down by 1 out of the break. Tillman pulls up for a deep 2 and got fouled by Lindsay Taylor on a late closeout by Taylor off the switch. That's the first on Lindsay Taylor. That'll send Shantiana Tillman to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Third team foul by Carson-Newman in this opening quarter, and Tillman swishes the first free throw. Having a great junior season is Tillman, who is leading the top-rated team in the conference, makes both free throws. We've got our first sub from Coker. It's Courtney Taylor into the game to replace Deja Ferguson. Courtney Taylor, a freshman from High Point, North Carolina. 8-7 Cobras. Carson-Newman navigating some full court pressure. Rutherford lobs front court for Penland. Left side, Alvey throw it inside. Now it's Taylor going to work left block. Backing down, Thompson gets back to the left and finishes high off the glass. Good finish again from Lindsay Taylor. She has 6 of Carson-Newman's first 9 points 4 minutes into the game. 5:50 to go, first quarter. Eagles by a point as Tillman dribbles at the top of the key. Drives against Taylor, forces one up off glass. No good. Rebound, Lindsay Taylor. Taylor to Rutherford as she crosses half court. Torrey navigates into the front court, dribbling outside the arc now at the right wing. Gives to Campbell Penland. Penland back into the corner. Rutherford, catch 3. It's in the air. It swishes in. First 3 on senior day for Tori Rutherford, and Carson-Newman goes in front 12-8. 5:20 to go, first quarter. The Eagles have the last 5 and have their largest lead of the opening frame. Kristen Knight dribbles out front, steps back against Gonzalez, and her 2-point shot is short, no good. Rebound, Tori Rutherford. Rutherford sprints into the front court, skips it left corner. Alvey dropped the pass, but it was deflected out, though, by Waswa. She tried to gain possession, and so Carson-Newman will keep it. Janae Legagner into the game for the first time for Coker, a 6'3 senior to replace Thompson underneath. Gonzalez dribbles at the top of the key against Knight. Eagles looking inside. They bounce it for Taylor at the right block. She goes to work, steps back with a left-hand hook, doesn't roll into the basket. Rebound, loose underneath, and a foul by Carson-Newman's Tori Rutherford going for the rebound. First on Rutherford, fourth by Carson-Newman. They have no more to give here in the opening frame. Kiana Stanley is into the game for the first time. Tillman will exit for Coker. Carson-Newman's bringing Abigail Johnson into the game for the first time. 4:45 to go first quarter. Carson-Newman leads first place Coker 12-8. right side. It's Taylor handing off for Waspa. She drives to the basket. Got blocked on the way up. Ball bounces and Alvey collects. Good defensive work by Carson-Newman inside. Rutherford across half court. Stops at the top of the key. Comes off a screen. Tries a right elbow shot and nails it. Good shot from Tori Rutherford. That's her second field goal. She's got 5. And Carson-Newman has the last 7 and leads by 6. It's a 7-0 burst over the last 100 seconds by Carson-Newman. Kristen Knight open, pump fakes a 3, drives to the left side, stops at the block, pitches it left corner, Waswa 3, too strong, rebound deflects out of bounds off Coker. 4:06 to play, Carson-Newman basketball as Maddie Knuckles returns to the floor and gives Campbell Penland her first breather. Ferguson back in for Coker, and first break for Maya Waswa. Coker with 8 points, and 6 of them are from Shantiana Tillman so far. Rutherford picks the dribble up, finds Ferguson, or rather Knuckles, after being defended by Ferguson. Now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez navigates a couple of screens, kicks it left side for Rutherford. Tori looks inside. Instead has her pass deflected, gets it back, finds Gonzalez. One dribble pull up from the baseline, no good, but she got fouled. Blocked shot by Ferguson as well, but she got Gonzalez on the arm, and that's the first on Deja Ferguson. And free throws for Emily Gonzalez to try to pad on to what is a 7-0 run for Carson-Newman. Gonzalez bends the knees. Her first free throws in the air. It's short, off the front of the iron. No good. Carson-Newman's missed its first 3 free throws of this game. Gonzalez shoots at a 77% clip this year. Next one's up, puts an extra little juice on it, and makes that one. 15-8, it's an 8-0 burst for Carson-Newman. Coker hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Knight left side to Taylor. Work it around, it's Stanley finding Knight at the right wing. She comes off the screen. Kristen Knight operates into the paint, stops, kicks it left side for Taylor. Taylor drives on Alvey, floats one up and scores. Nice finish by Courtney Taylor, a freshman from High Point, with her first field goal. And that ends a scoring drought of more than 3 minutes for the Cobras. 15-10, 3:15 to play first quarter. Rutherford top of the key, chest pass right side, Gonzalez. Emily with a couple of dribble moves, now bounces to the baseline for Knuckles. Knuckles looks inside, her pass deflected by Ferguson, and she steals it away. Transition for Coker. Kristen Knight driving to the basket, stops, shoots, and missed it. Rebound. Not controlled underneath by CN, and it'll stay with Coker with 2 minutes, 55 seconds to play in the opening frame. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of Carson-Newman's Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your CNID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Kick into the corner, one more out front for a Stanley 3. She's got it. Nothing but net for Kayana Stanley, who shoots 36%, and Coker has the last 5 to draw back within 2. Rutherford into the front court. Off a Johnson screen, steps back for a 3. It's on line, but short. Rebound Tillman. Loose underneath. Tillman falls down and got fouled by Gonzalez. 15-13, 2:28 to play first quarter, and that's the 15th foul. And so Gonzalez will send Tillman 94 feet the other way to shoot a couple of free throws. First on Gonzalez, 15-13, and Tillman will walk to the other end and try to tie this game up as Mike Mincy is going to go deep in his bench. Carly Hayworth, Madeline Ladd, all into the game. Campbell Penland and Lindsay Taylor return as well. Eagles are having to play without Jennifer Sullivan here in this first quarter. She picked up 2 fouls in the first 40 seconds of this game. Tillman back to the line. She's got 6 points to lead Coker. And the first free throw swishes in. Next one is in the air from Tillman, and it's up and good as well. Another swish. It's 15-all. Coker's responded with a 7-0 burst to tie the game at 15. Carly Hayworth dribbles, bounces front court for Campbell Penland. Penland left side for Madeline Ladd. She bounces it into the post where Lindsay Taylor's going to work, backs her defender down, hooks one up with the right hand, no. Offensive rebound, Emily Gonzalez. She bounces for Ladd. Eagles working around the perimeter. Penland pump fakes a 3, rips through, drives middle, stops. Nice back cut for Ladd. She blew the bunny. Rebound, Legagner. What a find by Campbell Penland, but Madeline Ladd unable to convert the 2 from the right block. Would have been a highlight reel play. Instead, Carson-Newman now 3 minutes without a field goal as Tillman drives and can't finish over Gonzalez. Rebound, Penland. Penland into the front court, dribbling the basketball. Hands for Carly Hayworth. Final 100 seconds of the first quarter and a game tied at 15. Penland bounces, Taylor catches, top of the key. Taylor gives to Campbell, Penland with 12. Penland driving to the basket, bounces Gonzalez. 8 to shoot, out front Penland. Campbell throws it inside, high pass. Ladd couldn't catch it, a turnover. Tillman sprinting into the front court, driving to the basket against Gonzalez and is fouled. Good take by Shantiana Tillman in transition, and free throws again for Tillman, who is already 4 of 4 at the stripe. 1:13 to play. Knight back to the floor to replace Stanley, who buried a 3 off the bench. 15 all, and Tillman can give Coker the lead back in their hands. Scored the last 7 points, and now the last 8, Tillman gives Coker the lead 16-15. So a pair of 8-0 runs from both of these two teams. Actually, Carson-Newman's was a 7-0 run. Now an 8-0 run for Coker to regain the advantage. Tillman's got one more free throw to try to make it a 9-0 burst, and she does. She's been perfect from the line and has 10 first quarter points. 17-15, 70 seconds to play first quarter. Eagles needed to get it across. Penland does, bouncing it to Carly Hayworth. And Hayworth will set up out front with 60 seconds to play. Hayworth out front, Rutherford. Torrey, right-hand dribble at the wing. Crosses over against Tillman, gets around her and got fouled. Good move by Rutherford to force Tillman to create contact. First on Tillman, and they had one to give, so it's the 4th team foul. Inbound for CN right of the baseline with 55.5 seconds to play. Lob it to Penland. Campbell gives it to Rutherford. Look inside. Lob it to Lindsay Taylor. Going to work. Left-hand jump hook over Lagagner. Rolls through. 8 first quarter points for Lindsay Taylor with 4 rebounds, and Carson-Newman ties the game again at 17. Tillman driving middle. Kicks it out. Wasswa right wing 3. It's up. It's back iron. No. Rebound deflected out. No, we've got a foul underneath. It was Taylor and Hayworth battling, and it's Courtney Taylor called for the foul, trying to get around Hayworth for the rebound. So Taylor will send Carson-Newman's Carly Hayworth to the free throw line to shoot 2. .36.5 seconds. First free throw from Hayworth. Bounces around and through. Carson-Newman back in front by 1 point. 18-17. It's our 8th lead change of the period. Rattles around and in for Hayworth on her second free throw. First points for her. 5-second difference. Shot clock to game clock as we wind down this opening frame with Carson-Newman leading by 2. Wasswa gives back to Kristen Knight out front. Knight looks for a screen, now gives to Tillman. Tillman, right-hand dribble, driving against Rutherford. Now steps back, picks the dribble up, needs help, throws it. Lagagner can't catch it. It's loose on the floor. She comes up with it, drives to the basket, shoots, can't finish. Rebound, Hayworth. 5 seconds. Carly approaches midcourt, gives it to Penland. 2 seconds. Penland, 35-footer. She nails it. What a shot from Campbell Penland. And Carson-Newman leads Coker by 5 after 1. Penland beats the buzzer, and CN leads 22-17 at the end of the first period. Big shot from CP. Her first 3 on senior day gives Carson-Newman a 5-point lead as we head to the second quarter after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Big time bucket from Campbell Penland to give Carson-Newman a 5-0 or 5-point advantage as we head to the second quarter. A 7-0 run by Carson-Newman in the final 47 seconds. The Eagles went on a pair of 7-0 runs in a quarter that featured 8 lead changes. We start the second quarter with Carson-Newman controlling the basketball and Tori Rutherford dribbling out front. Rutherford off a couple of screens, gives to Penland. She turns down the three, puts the basketball on the floor, drives to the block, now skips it left wing. Rutherford pump fakes the three, crosses over, looks inside, nothing there, now gives to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth crossing over against Tillman, now gives to Penland with 8. Campbell looks at the timer, comes off a screen at the free throw line, drives to the basket, left-hand shot, off glass, through contact! What a finish by CP. She has the last 5 for Carson-Newman, who leads by 7. It's a 9-0 run now from the end of the first. Knight bounces to Thompson, left elbow. She hands off for Tillman. She pump fakes the shot, drives against Rutherford, who blocked the shot and saves it in bounds. Hayworth the other way. She dribbles to the left side, looks for the skip pass, and now just hands for Rutherford. 60 seconds into the second quarter, Eagles by 7. Penland gives it back out front. Carly Hayworth in and out dribble with the right hand, stops at the free throw line, bounces Rutherford, who cuts to the free throw line, drives on Tillman, shoots and gets blocked out of bounds. And with 9 seconds on the clock, Eagles will inbound. Hayworth will inbound for Carson-Newman. She lobs it to the left elbow. Penland goes back to catch it. 6 seconds. Campbell off a screen, steps back, needs help, lobs for Taylor, but the pass deflected and stolen. Numbers the other way. 3-on-2 for the Cobras. Waswa drives herself, can't finish through Ladd's contact. Rebound, Ladd. Penland ahead of the pack, driving to the basket. Pump fake, shoots, can't finish. Rebound, Tillman underneath. And a foul by Ladd, dribbling into the front court. 90 seconds into the second quarter. That's the first foul by the Eagles in the second period on Madeline Ladd. Both teams have played some really good interior defense on drives to the rim. Penland had her shot blocked by Deja Ferguson, and it leads to a foul. 90 seconds into the second, Eagles by 7. Gonzalez guards Kristen Knight out front. She's back on the floor. Gonzalez sees Knight bark out a play, still dribbling out front. Coker gets set in their play call at 18 on the clock. Top of the key, Thompson, left-hand dribble, hands off, Waswa. Pick and roll, Waswa stops the free throw line, kicks it out. Stanley has her three rejected. Rutherford off to the races, drives, stops, shoots, and scores. What a defensive play by Tori Rutherford. Her second block, and Carson-Newman's on an 11-0 scoring run. 26-17. Knight off a ball screen. Kicks it to the corner, but a bad pass to Waswa out of bounds. Coker's second turnover. 7:49 second quarter. It's 26-17. Eagles scored the final 7 of the second quarter and have the first 4 in the second. Alvey left wing off a Taylor screen. Stops at the free throw line, goes left side. Rutherford lob it inside. Lindsey Taylor backing down. Kamari Thompson gets to the paint, stops, left-hand jump hook off glass. That's too easy. A 13-0 run extended by Carson-Newman to lead by 11. 28-17. Knight off a screen, drives to the block, kicks it out for Stanley. Stanley, right-hand dribble. Off a ball screen, drives, hands off for Ferguson. She drives middle against Alvey. Stops, shoots over Alvey, can't finish. Rebound, deflected out by Taylor. It'll stay with Coker as Jennifer Sullivan will return to the floor with those 2 personal fouls. And out goes Tori Rutherford, who's filling the stat sheet on senior day. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. Offensive foul on the inbound. Thompson set an illegal screen, and that's her second foul. 3 minutes into the second quarter, and Diamond Jackson, a senior forward from Lilburn, Georgia, will come into the game for the first time. Melissa DeVore's team is 5 of 21 from the field, while Carson-Newman's 55% from the field. Penland and the Eagles break the pressure. She dribbles at the right wing, looks inside, nothing there. Gives to Sullivan. Sullivan drives on Kristen Knight, stops, pump fake, shoots an up and under, off glass, no good. Rebound bounces, Albies got it, kick it out, Penland 3. Left side, no. Rebound deflects in the paint and is controlled by Jackson. I think Holt Fieldhouse would have erupted after that Penland triple. Knight transition has her pass deflected by Gonzalez out of bounds. Coker is yet to score in the second quarter, and their last field goal was at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. It's been nearly 7 minutes without a field goal. Knight, top of the key. Kicks it right side. Waspel around a screen. Stops. Kicks it out front to Knight. 6 to shoot. Kristen Knight driving the basketball on Sullivan. Kicks it out. Stanley triple. Too strong. Taylor tips the rebound. Albies got it out front for Carson-Newman. Skip it to Campbell Penland. We're approaching 4 minutes into the second quarter. Bounce it right side for Sullivan. Jennifer Sullivan off a Taylor screen. Fumbled the dribble. Lost it out of bounds. And they're going to say it's Carson-Newman's ball still. Sullivan, I think, thought she deflected it, but the official right in front of the play and in front of the Coker bench said it was deflected. It'll stay with CN. Sullivan inbounds. Can't get it in. It's Tillman deflecting it out of bounds. Tillman deflected it off Sullivan on the entry pass in the deep corner. So Sullivan's going to exit the game, and in Rutherford returns. 4 minutes into this second quarter, Coker's without a basket for nearly 7 minutes. Down 11. Handoff Waswa to Jackson at the head of the key. Give it back to Waswa. Step back, give it to Tillman now out front against Michaela Alvey, who's in a defensive stance. Alvey stays in front of Tillman, gives it to Stanley. 10 to shoot. Stanley behind the back, loses the dribble. Turnover. Taylor's got it for Carson-Newman. Outlet pass goes to Gonzalez. 5.5 to play, second quarter. Gonzalez across half court, right-hand dribble to the basket. Stops at the block. Still has the dribble and now gives to Rutherford. Torrey to Alvey. Alvey throws it baseline for Campbell Penland. Looks inside, now gives it to Taylor. Left-hand jump hook off glass. It's a 15-0 extended run for Carson-Newman. Taylor's got 12. Waswa stops inside and traveled. Coker's got back-to-back turnovers on the offensive end and has turned it over 5 times. Out comes Stanley, in goes Taylor for the Cobras, who have not scored in 8 minutes. They've not scored a basket in 8 minutes. Their only last points were free throws in the final minute by Shantiana Tillman of the first quarter. We're halfway through the second as Alvey hands off for Gonzalez. Emily off the screen, spins away from the defender, loses the dribble. It's loose on the deck and saved by Taylor. Transition. Waswa doesn't have numbers, pulls it out front, gives it to trailing Ferguson. 1 dribble, 3, missed it. Rebound Penland. Good rebound by Campbell Penland. That's her 3rd. Transition. Carson-Newman. Rutherford left wing, pulls it back out front. Eagles looking inside. Rutherford will step back, shoot a 3 instead. Miss it off the backboard first. No good. Rebound Tillman. Tillman driving to the basket, stops at the free throw line, kicks it left corner. Waswa. 1 more Taylor. Taylor, nothing there. She'll dribble to the head of the key. Drive on Rutherford. Stop. Give it to Ferguson. Ferguson drives middle. Pump fakes. Tries to split 2. Can't do it. Kicks it to Taylor. 12 to shoot. 1 dribble. Fake. Pull up. Shoots it again. And Rutherford blocks her again. Torrey's 3rd block. Kick it front court. Bounces to Alvey. Touch pass Taylor. Deflected out of bounds. No, not out of bounds. Tillman's got it inbounds. And she races up the floor the other way. Tillman floats one. High off glass. No, but an offensive foul. Torrey Rutherford takes the charge. She's doing it on both ends of the floor. And the Eagles are playing elite defense in the second quarter. Coker hasn't scored in the second quarter. They haven't made a basket in over 9 minutes. And Carson-Newman's lead is 13 with 3:56 to play in the second quarter. We're back to wrap up the first half from Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Back to Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman has played elite defense in the second period. We're 6 minutes in to the second quarter, and Coker's not scored. 30-17. Rutherford will bring the ball up the floor for Carson-Newman. She puts her back to Taylor to bring it across and give it to Gonzalez. Head of the key, Taylor to Michaela Alvey out front. Now give it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez off the screen, steps back for a deep two. Shot short, rebound. Gonzalez to the floor, can't get it, and then fouled Tillman. Second team foul by Carson-Newman. This will be the second foul on Gonzalez. Probably saves a transition opportunity by committing her second foul. Tillman has it for Coker. She's got 10 of the team's 17. Gives it back to Knight. Knight right side for Taylor. Taylor fakes a pass, now gives it to Knight, top of the key. She comes off a couple of screens, drives on Gonzalez, shoots and scores. That's the first basket by Kristen Knight and Coker in this second period. They break nearly a 10-minute scoring drought, for a field goal drought, rather. Throw it inside. Taylor's got position and got held by Jackson on the entry pass. That'll be Diamond Jackson's first foul and Coker's third in the period. Madeline Ladd to the floor for Gonzalez with those two fouls. Ladd set to return to the floor after playing 3 minutes in the opening frame. Another change for Coker. Janae Lagagnuer is on the floor to replace Jackson. 3:08 to play, 11-point Carson-Newman lead. Rutherford, corner, lobs it. Taylor the catch. Here comes a double team. She dribbles away from the double team and got fouled. Who's it on? It's on Lagagner. That'll be her first, and it's the fourth team foul. Coker's had some trouble defending Taylor. She's made 6 of her first 8 shots and has 12 points. Alvey left out baseline inbound, gets it to Rutherford in the corner. Torrey off the ball screen, gives it to Taylor. Double team there for Taylor. She bounces away from it to Ladd. One more to Penland. She catches, fires a 3, short. Rebound Tillman. She's off to the races. Tillman driving, stops at the elbow, pump fakes, throws it left corner. Waswa steps back for a 3, missed it short. Rebound Rutherford off the bounce. Her 5th rebound. Carson-Newman ahead of the pack. Alvey driving, shooting, and getting fouled on the transition take. Good find by Rutherford in transition to Alvey, who is cutting. And it's Courtney Taylor's second foul. Fouls racking up. Coker's committed 10 and Carson-Newman's committed 8 here in the opening half. 2:32 to play second quarter, and Michaela Alvey, one of 3 Carson-Newman seniors that is set to be honored between games, is going to be at the free throw line. Alvey shoots free throws at a 69% rate, averaging 7 points per game, and there's her first point on senior day. 3 rebounds, 3 assists as well for Alvey. She dribbles the basketball twice, bends the knees, and the next free throw's off to the right. No good. Rebound, Lagagnuer. 12-point lead for Carson-Newman, 31-19. It's been elite defense from CN against Coker so far. They've given up just 2 points in the second quarter. Waswa to forward Lagagnuer and out of Knight. Knight drives on Ladd, stops at the free throw line, now gives to Waswa. She drives around Ladd, fell down. Ball is going to be tied up in the paint as Waswa got tripped up and tangled, I think, on her own feet. And so with 7 to shoot, the arrow still favors Coker. Inbound, Tillman. She's not scored in the second quarter. The team only has 1 field goal. 4 to shoot. Tillman drives, floats up over Taylor, missed it. Rebound, Ladd. Ladd dribbles it up the floor, left side, gives to Alvey. Throw it in. Taylor's got it. Here comes the double. She finds Knuckles underneath for a right-hand layup. That's a great feed from Lindsay Taylor. One block to the other block. And Carson-Newman leads by 14. 33-19 with a $1:48 to play in the second quarter. Taylor to Knuckles for her first 2. Carson-Newman shooting 48% from the field. And they just got a warning. Coker just got a warning. They have been upset with some of the officiating on drives to the basket underneath. And so Melissa DeVore and Reggie Mosley, the coaching staff of the Coker Cobras, have been warned by one of the officials to say too many more words here because of the conversations that have been had. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeneagles.com, which features more than 1,100 products from t-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. Shopseeneagles.com is the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Carson-Newman baseball is in a doubleheader today against Lincoln Memorial, and the Eagles just tied it on a 2-run single with 2 outs by Logan Floyd in the bottom of the 9th. So Floyd gives Carson-Newman, brings the Carson-Newman Lincoln Memorial score at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex to a 7-all tie in the 9th. The Eagles have trailed the entire game. Into the front court, it's Kristen Knight dribbling with Coker down 14. She dribbles off a screen, drives baseline, gives it to Wasp, who drives middle and got fouled. A reach in before the shot by Tori Rutherford. That's the second on Tori. Carson-Newman's 3rd team foul of the period. They've got 1 more to give. Hayworth will take Rutherford's place with those 2 fouls. So the Eagles have 3 players that have started a lot of games this year with 2 fouls here in the first half. Waspa inbounding, throws it out front for Ferguson. Ferguson dribbles out front, crosses over against Knuckles, stops and fades away for a jump shot and nails it. Nice shot by Deja Ferguson, her second field goal. Coker's second field goal of the second quarter. 1:20 to play, second period. 33-21, Carson-Newman. Hayworth, right corner, Ladd's open, 1 dribble, looks inside, skips it out front, Alvey. 1 more out front, Hayworth. The Eagles will set up against a Coker zone defense with 10 to shoot. Right side, Ladd, skip it middle, Knuckles catches. Defenders collapse and are past too hot for Taylor to handle. And it's Carson-Newman's 10th turnover. 33-21, there's 1 minute to play in the second quarter. Eagles by double digits thanks to a second period where it has only allowed 4 points. Knight off a screen, drives on Alvey, kicks it out, Taylor. Pump fakes the shot, now gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson drives to the free throw line, kicks it right side. Waswa puts it on the floor. She'll drive on Ladd, shoot, and get blocked but fouled. Free throws for Maya Waswa on the foul by Lindsay Taylor. Second foul by Lindsay Taylor, so a 4th Lady Eagle that has 2 fouls. Waswa to the free throw line for Coker's 7th and 8th free throws. The first one's too strong, no good. That's the first miss by a Coker team that shoots 73% from the stripe. Waswa's an 83% shooter. First one's in the air, no good. The second one is in the air and good. 33-22, 40 seconds to play second quarter. Hayworth dribbling out front. Lob it inside, Alvey to catch, right-hand shot off glass, bounces out. That ball was 75% of the way down, but pops out. Shot clock off, Knight goes, steps back, 12-footer, too strong. Ladd, defensive rebound. Ladd rips the ball away from Taylor and outlets it to Knuckles with 15 seconds. Eagles will hand to Hayworth. with 10 seconds. Eagles at a buzzer beater to end the first quarter. What do they do here? 6 seconds. Carly dribbling out front. They've got to do something. 3 seconds. She'll step back. Top of the key. Triple. Got it! Carly Hayworth beats the buzzer. The second buzzer beater by the Eagles at the end of a quarter. The first by Penland. The second by Hayworth. And it caps an elite first half defensively by Carson-Newman. They hold Coker to just 5 second quarter points, and the Lady Eagles lead 36-22 at halftime. Eagles coming off their 7th loss of the year and play terrific basketball in the opening half to lead by 14. We'll break it all down with a halftime report that heads your way after these messages. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopSeeingEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Elite work for Carson-Newman defensively in the first half. That's the story and why Carson-Newman leads first place Coker 36-22 at halftime here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. 36-22 is the score, and Carson-Newman has held Coker to just 24% shooting, and they make one of their 7 three-point attempts, turned it over just 6 times, but struggled to score inside where they have so much success. They were outscored in the paint 18-12 in that first half. And on the flip side, Carson-Newman, against the best defense in the South Atlantic Conference, was able to score 36 points and do it relatively efficiently and overcome 10 first half turnovers by shooting 48% and getting 12 points from Lindsay Taylor. She grabs 4 rebounds as well on 6 of 8 shooting to pace all scorers at intermission. Taylor and Tillman, the leading scorers. Tillman's got 10 points for Coker at halftime on 2 of her 7 shooting. She's made 6 free throws for her 10 points and 5 rebounds. Tori Rutherford has filled the stat sheet on senior day. She's got 7 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists and 3 blocks. The seniors have done very well as a collective group. Michaela Alvey's got 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Campbell Penland's got 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. A lot of contributions from the experienced Eagles in this game. They've had to play without Jennifer Sullivan, who's played just 4 minutes after picking up 2 fouls early in the game. In that first quarter was held to just 4 minutes and did not score. Did Carson-Newman's leading score on average heading into this game. The Lady Eagles were great on the glass, 24-15. Carson-Newman out-rebounds Coker in that first half, including 5 offensive rebounds. And the Eagles did a good job to keep Coker off the offensive glass as well, only held them to 3 offensive rebounds in that first half. Carson-Newman used a really good end to the first quarter. They scored the final 5 points of the period, capped off by Campbell Penland's 3-point buzzer-beating 3 to end the first quarter, and that's why Carson-Newman led by 5 after 1. And that momentum would take Carson-Newman into a second quarter in which it outscored Coker in the period 14-5, but the Eagles went on an extended run that was 15-0 run over 7.5 minutes of game action. Coker didn't get its first points and first field goal in nearly 9 minutes until the 3:20 mark of the second quarter when Kristen Knight made a layup with 3:20 to go. They only make 2 shots in the second quarter, and Carson-Newman outscores them by 9 points in the period. It was very quality, high quality basketball and defensive work by Carson-Newman's Lady Eagles in that first half of play. Lady Eagles lead it by 14 against the regular season champs, the Coker Cobras. Carson-Newman's a win away from being the number 2 seed in next week's conference tournament. They're halfway there, leading by 14 at the break here in Holt Fieldhouse. We'll take you around the South Atlantic Conference as well as tell you about how things are going on a busy day in Mossy Creek. We've got 6 home games between baseball, softball, and the basketballs here in Holt Fieldhouse this weekend. We'll tell you how everything's going and how the teams are doing when we come back to Holt Fieldhouse after this. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopSeeAndEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman has a 14-point advantage at halftime in Holt Fieldhouse. We'll take you around the banks of Mossy Creek. We'll start with the only other game going on currently and in Mossy Creek. Carson-Newman baseball, we mentioned they tied the game in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs on Logan Floyd's base hit. Lincoln Memorial has just taken the lead in the top of the 10th inning in extra innings on a wild pitch in the 10th. Remember, they have the international tiebreak rule, so they've got a runner at second base to start the inning. And so LMU has an 8-7 advantage with 1 out in the 10th and a runner on second base at the moment. Carson-Newman softball started the day with a victory, 11-2 over Southern Wesleyan, a quality team in the region that's played very well to start the year. The Eagles pile up 11 runs on 9 hits. Macaulay Bailey hit 2 home runs. She's up to 35 in her career, and Carson-Newman wins the first game of that doubleheader 11-2. The second one is coming up later this afternoon over there at the Vic. Carson-Newman men's basketball obviously will play after this one. We'll take you around the South Atlantic Conference now. Lenore Ryan at halftime leading Newberry 29-28. Jess Tompkins with 16 of Newberry's 28 points. Lincoln Memorial looks really good. They hold Limestone to 17% shooting, and the Rail Splitters lead 39-15 after 3 quarters. Or after halftime is the score, getting ready to start the third quarter. Anderson by 15 over Tusculum 2 minutes into the third quarter. Zamaya Passmore and Diamond McDowell have combined for 36 of Anderson's 52 points. Mars Hill is on the road today at Wingate, and the Lions lead Wingate 41-31 2 minutes into the third quarter there. Carson-Newman has to win to get the number 1 seed. If Anderson, or to get the number 2 seed, Anderson has to, or rather Wingate, if that score holds and they lose, Carson-Newman would be the 2 or 3 seed. Eagles lose and Wingate wins, they could potentially be the 4 seed if that Anderson score stays the same. And the final score, UVA Wise and Catawba are tied at halftime at 28 points. Carson-Newman has the advantage by 14 points at halftime against the regular season champs here in the South Atlantic Conference. We take you through the second half and the regular season finale from Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/ Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers, glad you're back with us from Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman has a halftime advantage of 14 points, 36-22 at halftime with the Coker Cobras. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical contracting needs. Visit Magaha Electric today. They're your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. 36-22. The highlight of that first half was Carson-Newman's elite defensive work as a team held Coker to 24% shooting and only 7 to the line 8 times. Eagles were +9 in the rebounding battle as well and lead by 14, and will start the second half with the basketball. Moving right to left, the starters back out there. Sullivan with those 2 fouls along with Rutherford and Taylor all have 2 fouls as the Eagles try to look inside. Nothing there. They give it to Rutherford out front to Penland. Campbell, right wing, off a screen from Taylor, steps into a deep 2. It's too strong. No rebound. Kamari Thompson. Thompson outlets to Tillman. Tillman and Ferguson, the only Cobras with multiple made field goals in that opening half of play. Tillman in front of her own bench, dribbles at the right wing. Chest pass out front. Ferguson jab steps against Penland. She'll put it on the floor. Stop, pivot, fade, and score. Nice finish by Deja Ferguson, who's got 6. And it's a 12-point game. Certainly know a 14-point advantage, and Coker is not going to. We got a foul away from the ball, by the way. Kamari Thompson called for a foul way down the floor at the block against Taylor. That's 3 fouls on Kamari Thompson. Inbound to Taylor, left elbow. Alvey to Penland. Campbell off a Taylor screen, gives it back to Alvey. Eagles working around the perimeter. Rutherford off a Taylor screen will try a 3, and it's too strong. Rebound collected by Knight. Carson-Newman was 4 of 9 in that first half from 3. This is their first after halftime. Knight into the front court, dribbles out front, the left-handed point guard. Dribbles and hands for Tillman. Tillman at the right wing. Lobs for Ferguson. She pump fakes, drives to the elbow, lost the dribble, fell down. Eagles off to the races. 3 on 2. Rutherford pulls it out to the wing and will reset. Torrey looking inside. Eagles lob it to Lindsay Taylor. She faces against Thompson. Tries to back her down, gets into the middle, and is fouled. That's 4 fouls on Kamari Thompson. 2 already after halftime, 90 seconds in. So a decision now. I mean, she's got 1 left, and here comes Lagagnor to the floor. So Thompson's played 9 minutes, hasn't taken a shot, hasn't rebounded the ball. Been a non-factor for a player that averages 7 points and 10 rebounds. Inbound is deflected out by Tillman. The Eagles will await another inbound. 90 seconds in. Sullivan, 1 triple, left wing triple is in the air. It's off to the left. Alvey, offensive rebound. Alvey to the basket, right hand shot off glass. Good take, good finish. Alvey, the O board and the deuce. Eagles back in front by 14. Ferguson off a ball screen, stops with the left elbow, shoots and is fouled and 1. Basket good as Sullivan commits her 3rd foul, and she'll have to go to the bench. Ferguson finishes through the contact for her 8th point. (38-26). Ferguson eyes the free throw and completes the 3-point play. She's got all the points for Coker, all 5 after halftime, and has 9 in the game. 11-point game, 2 minutes into the 3rd. Rutherford across half court. Dribbles with the right hand. Carson-Newman against number 13, Coker. Gonzalez to Rutherford, out front Taylor to Alvey. Alvey back to Taylor. She pump fakes the shot, drives to the basket against LeGagner, shoots off glass and finishes. Lindsay Taylor's got 14 points on 7 of 9 shooting, and it's 40-27. She is playing terrific basketball for Carson-Newman down the stretch of the season. Ferguson driving middle. And we've got a foul away from the ball here. Who's it on? LeGagner and Taylor were tangled up underneath. LeGagner dragged Taylor to the ground, and they're calling a double foul. .23 blue, 23 white, both of them. Mike Vincey's just telling Lindsay Taylor to just stay away from LeGagner, who's trying to create some contact underneath. So it's the second on LeGagner and the third on Taylor. Inbound to LeGagner. She backs down Taylor, goes into the body, pivots again, shoots off glass and missed it. Rebound Campbell Penland. Penland, right-hand dribble into the front court against Waspa. Picks the dribble up, skips it right side. Alvey, throw it in. Lindsay Taylor going to work against LeGagner. Steps back, left elbow shot, good with the left hook. Lindsay Taylor's got 16 points, is 8 of 10 shooting. Waspa quickly the other way to the baseline. Out to Tillman. She'll put it on the floor. Driving, gets it stripped and stolen. Penland the other way with no numbers. Campbell into the front court. Dribbles to the right wing. Into the corner, Gonzalez. Throw it inside again. Taylor going to work. Goes to the basket and got fouled by LeGagner. Free throws for Lindsay Taylor. And that's the third on LeGagner. And here comes Diamond Jackson to the floor. Fouls are adding up. They have not been able to defend Taylor underneath as Diamond Jackson will return as the 5 underneath. And Taylor to the free throw line with Carson-Newman up by 15. Lindsay has 16 points, and the first free throws off to the left, no good. 8 of 10 shooting, 4 rebounds for the graduate student who is playing her final game in Holt Fieldhouse. Second one's up, good. That time, 17 for Taylor. She'll get a much-needed breather, and well-deserved breather. For Carson-Newman, she has the last 5, and 5 of the 7 after halftime. Carson-Newman's made all 3 of its shots after halftime as well. 43-27. Or rather, half their shots, I should say, after halftime. CN has made as Knight at the elbow. Hesitates, drives around. Knight shoots and finishes with the left hand. Nice hesitation move by Kristen Knight. And it's 43-29. Penland inbounds to Tori Rutherford in the deep corner. Here comes a double team. Tori navigates away. Now sprints up the floor. Lobs for Campbell Penland. Penland to the wing. Off a Johnson screen, gives it to Rutherford. Right side, Alvey the catch. Lob it in, Johnson the catch. Waits a second, kicks it out. Alvey, 10 to shoot. Alvey to the basket, forces it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound Jackson. Good defensive sequence by Coker, who runs in transition. Waspa to the basket against Penland, shoots and scores off glass. Maya Waspa's first field goal, she's got 3 points. 43-31. Gonzalez hesitates at the wing, now gives it to Rutherford. Eagles will set up in the half court, leading by 12 and shooting 47%. Rutherford to the basket, stops, fakes, shoots, missed it. Rebound deflects, Rutherford gets it back, tries again, missed it again. Johnson the rebound. She finds Tori. Give it out, Alvey. Extra chances here. Penland turns down the 3, drives to the basket, stops, kicks it, corner. Alvey turns down the 3. She'll drive, shoot, and not score, but got fouled. Persistence for Carson-Newman on the offensive end as Courtney Taylor commits her 3rd foul. And that's the 5th team foul, and so Michaela Alvey will shoot free throws for Carson-Newman. These will be the 11th and 12th free throws. First one's in the air, it's up, it's short, off to the right, no good. Carson-Newman's 5 of 11 from the stripe. See if it plays a role in whether CN will like to have some of these free throws back down the stretch. This is Alvey's second one. It's in the air, swishes in. 44-31 as we approach the halfway point of our 3rd quarter. .44-31. Waspa to Taylor, left wing. Knight, top of the key. We're halfway through the period now. Eagles by 13. Knight puts it on the floor, steps back, free throw line, shot, swish. Kristen Knight has her 3rd field goal. 6 points for her. It's an 11-point game. Rutherford met by a double. Lobs front court. Campbell Penland makes the catch. And will dribble in the front court for CN, who leads by 11. Coker's made its last 3 shots, though. Left side, Penland. Penland backdoor to Alvey. Pass deflected. Last touch by Carson-Newman. Eagles thought for sure. The crowd as well thought it was deflected by Coker. Instead, the officials say it's Coker's basketball, and we'll come to a break. 4:33 to play third quarter. The Cobras showing some offensive life here in the third quarter. They've outscored Carson-Newman 11-8 and trail by 11 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Andrew Rogers back to Holt Fieldhouse with you, where Carson-Newman is shooting just 33% after halftime, and Coker has made 5 of its 6 shots to draw within 11 at the 4:30 mark of this third quarter as Knight walks it up the floor for Coker, trying to make it a single-digit game. She hands off to the right wing for Tillman. Now to Thompson. She pump fakes, drives to the block, got stripped and stolen by Taylor. Taylor gives off for Campbell Penland. Kamari Thompson's been a non-factor for Coker in the middle. Sullivan dribbling. She'll drive to the free throw line, throw it out front. Penland after it to save it. Campbell double, gives it to Rutherford. Skip it, Ladd, right wing, catches. 10 to shoot, Ladd out front to Penland. 8 to shoot, they give it to Tori Rutherford. She'll drive to the basket, pump fake, shoot, and score. 9 points for Tori Rutherford on senior day, and Carson-Newman leads by 13. 46-33, 3:45 to play in the third. Tillman to Stanley. Right side, it's Knight. She's got a couple of baskets after halftime. Drives again, shoots, and finishes. Nice take by Kristen Knight for her 8th point. Back to an 11-point game. 6 of those 8 for Knight after halftime. Rutherford bumped and fouled by Tillman in the backcourt, and they're out of fouls to give. That's Shantiana Tillman's 3rd. So the fouls continuing to add up for Coker. And we'll shoot free throws the other way after Tillman's 3rd personal, or rather 2nd personal, I should say. 3:26 to play third quarter, 46-35. Rutherford with her first attempt from the line, and she misses it. Carson-Newman's missed 7 free throws in 13 attempts. There goes the second one in the air, and it swishes in. 47-35. Carson-Newman by 12, trying to pick off the regular season champs in the regular season finale. Waswa hesitates, now crosses over, gets to the paint, shoots over Penland, missed it in and out on the shot, rebound. Lindsey Taylor, long outlet out front to Sullivan. Transition for Jen, backdoor cutting his Ladd, up and under. Finishes through for Madeline Ladd's first basket. Nice finish and nice find from Sullivan, her first assist, and Carson-Newman leads by 14. Tillman, right-hand dribble to the basket, floats it high off glass and finishes through Rutherford's contact and defense. Nice take by Shantiana Tillman, who's got 12. Rutherford kicks it to Penland, 2.5 to play third quarter. Eagles 49, Cobras 37. Tori Rutherford dribbles, hands off Sullivan. Left side, Ladd, lob it inside. Taylor's got it, left-hand jump hook. Sneaks through against Thompson's defense. 51-37. Lindsay Taylor's got 19. Knight dribbles at the right wing with 2:12 to play. Gets a screen from Thompson, driving left. Euro step, throws it up off glass. No. Rebound bounces. It's loose. Thompson's got it. Goes up with the right hand. Left it short. Thompson offensive rebound. Gives it to Knight. Now to Stanley. One more. Waspa has it picked by Rutherford. Torrey off to the races. Right hand. Layup is good. Have it A. Torrey Rutherford. She extends Carson-Newman's lead to 16. 53-37. Knight off a screen, defended by Ladd, steps back for a top of the key three and buries it. Nothing but net for Kristen Knight. She's got her first three and Coker's second. Eagles need to get it in. Penland up toward midcourt for Sullivan. And she'll walk it across with Sian up by 14, or rather 13, with $1:20 to play in the third quarter. Rutherford at the point of attack, off a screen, drives to the elbow, stops, now feeds Penland. Left side, Ladd, throw it in. Taylor catches, double, corner. Rutherford skip, Penland. 8 to shoot. Campbell back to Rutherford with 6. Skip it, left wing. Ladd catches and travels. 62 seconds to play third quarter. The Eagles are going to bring Carly Hayworth and Maddie Knuckles to the floor. Replace two seniors, Rutherford and Penland. Good minutes from those two. They've been excellent. Rutherford's got 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals. You name it, Torrey's done it in this game for Carson-Newman so far. Knight off a double screen at the head of the key. Left-hand dribble. Crosses over to the right against Ladd's defense. Now one-hand pass with the right hand to Tillman. She pump fakes a 3. Comes off a screen, drives, and got fouled by Carly Hayworth. Eagles have a couple fouls to give, so it doesn't hurt Carson-Newman. It's the first on Hayworth and the third in the quarter. 46 and a half seconds to play in the period. Eagles by 13. They've made their last 4 shots. Inbound right side for Knight. She slaps the ball, verse it around the perimeter. It's Taylor dribbling against Sullivan with the shot clock dwindling near 10. Tillman now has it, drives, and is fouled again by Carly Hayworth. Second on this sequence down against Hayworth. Eagles had one more to give, so it won't hurt them. Torrey Rutherford will sprint back into the game and take Hayworth's spot. So Tillman trying to get around Hayworth's fouled her twice, and so the Eagles bring Rutherford back in to defend her. Coker will bring Deja Ferguson back to the floor. There's now 36 seconds to play in the third. Lob it out front. Ferguson catches, pump fakes, drives, shoots an 8-footer, too strong. Ladd leaps into the air for the defensive rebound. Ladd will slow it down, skip it to Maddie Knuckles into the front court with about a second and a half difference between the clocks. Mike Mincy yells for a play. Mincy says, hold on a second. Let's burn a little bit more time before we start the sequence. We've got a 3-second violation on Taylor in the paint. She was standing in the paint, and the official saw that and burns her for a 3-second violation, a rare 3-second violation. So Coker gets the last crack at a basket here in the third. Tillman will bring it up with 10 seconds. Shantiana Tillman across half court with 7. Top of the key with 6. Drives against Taylor, floats one up short. Rebound Lindsay Taylor. And the Eagles will give it to Rutherford. 3-quarter court heave. Online but short. And the third quarter comes to a close. Carson-Newman leads Coker by 13 points. The Eagles maintain their double-digit lead despite getting outscored 18-17 in the period. We're back for the fourth quarter in this regular season finale between Carson-Newman and number 13 Coker after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community, the safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned, and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, back to Holt Fieldhouse where Carson-Newman leads Coker, and we get set to start this fourth quarter of play. Carson-Newman's led ever since a 15-0 run at the end, starting at the end of the first quarter into the second. Here's a Tillman three to start the period, and she bangs it home. Triple nailed by Shantiana Tillman, and now a foul in the backcourt. No, deflection out of bounds. It'll keep it with Carson-Newman here in the backcourt, trying to navigate some full court pressure. 10-point game. Alvey met by a second defender, crosses over, lob it, front court, knuckles the catch. Rutherford barks out a play out near midcourt. Hands to Sullivan. Eagles get into their set. Alvey throw it in over top. Taylor the catch and the finish through Thompson. Nice finish, nice spine. Alvey to Taylor. That's Mac's sixth assist to lead the team, and Taylor's got 21. Taylor out front against the defense of Sullivan. Gives it to Tillman. 10 to shoot. Tillman, one dribble three. Banked it in. Shantiana Tillman's made back-to-back threes to start this fourth quarter, and it's a 9-point game. Sullivan double-teamed. Dribbles away from it, and will walk it up the floor, met by a second defender, and lobs for Rutherford. Rutherford, right wing, knuckles the catch, the three. Short, barely grazed the iron. Ferguson rebounds. Ferguson ahead to Stanley. She'll drive against Rutherford and just ran her over. That's an offensive foul. Not a great decision that time by Kiana Stanley. Just barreled into Tori Rutherford, who's going to get back to her feet and draws her second charge of the game. Penland will inbound for Carson-Newman, who leads by 9. Trying to navigate and maintain the lead that they have had since the beginning of the second quarter. Eagles break the pressure. Sullivan into the front court, picks the dribble up, needs help, and Mike Mincy says, I'll take a timeout. Carson-Newman takes its first timeout, and it brings us to a break in the action. We're 91 seconds into the fourth quarter, and Carson-Newman leads 55-46, trying to take down a ranked team at home for the third straight time. We're back for more from Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
55-46, Carson-Newman against number 13 Coker has a 13-point lead, or 9-point lead after leading by 14 at halftime. Penland out front to Alvey, throw it inside, Taylor's there, wide open, left-hand layup. Thompson's fronting the post, and there's nobody on the backside to defend the lob pass. And for the second time in this fourth quarter, Alvey to Taylor for a deuce. 7 assists for Mac and 23 points for Lindsey Taylor. That's her jersey number, 23 for 23. Ferguson bounces inside. Thompson goes to the left-hand jump hook. Missed it, too strong against Taylor, who grabs her 7th rebound. Penland will bring it up the floor with Carson-Newman ahead 57-46. A win for CN, and it's the 2nd seed next week in the conference tournament. Alvey to Rutherford, top of the key triple. It's in the air. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Tillman, and she was fouled by Alvey. Not a bad foul. It's the first foul of the quarter. First on Alvey. Gonzalez will return to the floor. Jennifer Sullivan will exit. In her 12 minutes of action has had to battle foul trouble and has 3 fouls. 2.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. 6-4 advantage Coker in this fourth period, but the lead for CN is 11. Tillman against the defense of Alvey. In and out dribble with the right hand. Floats one up off glass. Too strong. Lindsay Taylor's snagged her 8th rebound. Closing in on a double-double in her final home game here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Rutherford across half court, dribbling the basketball against Waswa. Top of the key to the right elbow. Now steps back outside the arc. Picks the dribble up. Now finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez, give it to Penland. Rutherford, skip it right side. Gonzalez fakes, pump fakes the 3, drives, stops for a 14-footer, and nails it. Nice offense by Carson-Newman, and Gonzalez has her 2nd field goal and has 6 points. Eagles by 13 again. Knight against Alvey. Dribbles at the right wing. Knight at the elbow. Steps back at the free throw line. Skips it right side. It's Waswa. Waswa drives middle. Stops. Kicks it corner. Ferguson ball fakes. Floats one up from the baseline. Too strong. Thompson offensive rebound. Stick back. No. Rebound tapped around. Alvey throws it off Thompson. And it's out of bounds to Carson-Newman. A couple of chances there for Coker, but they come up empty and have not scored now in 2.5 minutes. Tri-Lite's your home team internet provider, Eagle fans. They provide Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilite.net. Rutherford navigates the light pressure from Coker and dribbles into the front court, being hounded by Tillman, and now finds Gonzalez out front. Emily, one more, right corner. Penland's wide open for a 3. In and out. It was halfway down and out. Rebound, Waswa. Tillman, front court, head of steam, transition. Skips it left corner. Thompson, or rather Ferguson 3. Short. Rutherford leaps into the air for her 7th rebound. Skip it front court. Penland's leaking out the other way. Pump fake, shoots and finishes off glass. Campbell Penland has 7 points on senior day for Carson-Newman, and the lead is 15. It's a 6-0 burst, and Melissa DeVore wants a timeout. She has seen her team go 3.5 minutes without a field goal, and the lead balloons back to 15 for Mike Mincy's crew. And it is our 32nd timeout, and it sends us to a media break. Our under 5 will come 42 seconds before the under 5. 5:42 to play, fourth quarter. It's Carson-Newman 61 and Coker 46 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital laser focused on your success. Coker ball out of the timeout, trailing by 15. 5.5 to play, fourth quarter. It's Taylor dribbling, now to Stanley. 5:20 to play. Stanley to Waswa. 2 to shoot. Waswa to the free throw line. Got blocked but fouled on the way up. It's on Campbell Penland, her first. .5:19 to play, fourth quarter. Second team foul will send Maya Waswa to the line, where she is 1 of 2 in the game. The first one's up and swishes in, 61-47. Waswa has her 4th point and the second leading scorer for the Cobras. Has just 4 points, now 5, and averages 14 a night. Inbound to Rutherford. Rutherford lobs for Campbell Penland across half court. The Eagles will set up in the half court, leading by 13 here at Holt Fieldhouse, a place where they have had so much success this season, have lost just 1 game and won 6 in a row here. Alvey, top of the key, off a screen, gives to Taylor, 8 to shoot. Lindsay bounces, Rutherford catches with 6. Torrey looks at the timer, 4 to shoot, drives, crosses over, shoots, and got fouled on the way up with 1 second on the clock. Kayana Stanley bails her out with the personal foul. It's her second foul, and free throws for Torrey Rutherford with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the final quarter. Rutherford has 12 points for CN. The first free throw's in the air, and it's good. Carson-Newman has not been great from the line, 50% as a team, but has made 50% of its shots in this game. Efficient scoring in the half court has been critical to make this a 15-point game with less than 5 to play. Eagles' last 2 wins over ranked squads are at home. They've won 2 straight at home against ranked teams. Lob it near midcourt, Knight catches. 4.5 to play. She comes off the screen, steps back, now crosses over, touches paint, kicks it out to a catch 3 for Stanley. That's off to the right. Rebound, Michaela Alvey, her 5th board. Carson-Newman's plus 11 on the glass. Rutherford dribbles out front with 4:15 to play. Torrey off a double screen, fakes it, now drives to the left block, stops, needs help, finds a cutting Alvey, gives it back to Rutherford, pass tipped though and stolen. Cobras basketball after Carson-Newman's 14th turnover, but only the 4th after halftime. Right wing, Stanley tries again for 3, it's off to the left, no, Taylor the rebound. Lindsay closing in on a double-double, that's 9 rebounds for the graduate student in her final game in Holt Fieldhouse. Penland dribbles at the left wing. No ball pressure, so she'll skip it out front to Rutherford. Left corner, Alvey triple, swish! Carson-Newman's 5th triple. Alvey's first, she's got 7, the lead is 18. This is Carson-Newman's largest lead. Knight, top of the key, crossover against Penland, steps back from the elbow, shoots a shot short, rebound Alvey. Alvey outlets to Campbell Penland. Penland will bring it up the floor herself. Right-hand dribble across the timeline. Bounces for Alvey. 3 to play in Holt. And the 13th rated Cobras are on the verge of going down for the 2nd straight game. Taylor to Alvey. Give it to Penland off a down screen. Here's a 3. Off to the left. No. Thompson into the air for the rebound. And she got either fouled or ball was knocked out. It was knocked out of bounds off Carson-Newman. 2:51 to play, an 18-point game. First Bank's the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics. The only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location today to get your Carson-Newman debit card to show your Eagles pride. Closing in on 2.5 to play. Waswa has it pocket picked by Alvey. 2-on-1. Alvey to the basket, bounces. Rutherford catches, shoots, scores, and 1! A senior-to-senior connection on Senior Day for what quite potentially could be the dagger here in Holt. It's a 20-point game, 68-48. What a finish and what a sequence. The defense, the assist from Alvey, and the finish from Rutherford, who has been terrific with 17 points. Eagles have their largest lead. It's 21 as Knight brings the basketball out and across half court. Off a screen, Knight stops, kicks it left side. Here's a 3. It's up. It bricks off the glass. Rebound tapped around. That's Linda Young in the game. She loses it underneath, and it's controlled by Alvey. Alvey against Young's defense will bring it across half court, sprinting into the front court, gives it to Penland. 69-48, Carson-Newman on Senior Day. Alvey lobs, Taylor catches, left-hand shot off glass. The Lady Eagles are pouring it on in Holt Fieldhouse. It's a 10-0 run that has put away these Cobras on Senior Day. Coker's missed its last 9 shots in this game. Knight off a screen, stops at the elbow, goes right side for a Young triple. And that's a nice looking shot for Linda Young. 20-point game, and Mike Mincy wants to make a substitution timeout in a 20-point game. 93 seconds to play, and Taylor exits for the final time in Holt Fieldhouse with 25 points and 9 rebounds. Here comes Jennifer Sullivan to the floor, and Tori Rutherford will get a nice round of applause as well. 17 for Tori on Senior Day with 7 rebounds and 4 assists, and possibly exits Holt Fieldhouse and the floor for the final time today, and Campbell Pentland will get her standing ovation as well. The third all-time three-point maker, and Pentland will exit, and now Alvey will exit, and the 4 players that will play their final games in Holt Fieldhouse get a nice round of applause and a standing ovation from Carson-Newman's crowd in attendance on Senior Day. Good moment there, and good job for Mike Mincy to get his 4 players off the floor and let them shine as Sullivan dribbles, kicks it left corner. Here's a Gonzalez triple. That's buckets. Eagles pouring it on. 74-51, 70 seconds to play. Taylor lobs. Jackson, left-handed wild shot, no, follows it up. Pump fake, shoots, and is fouled with 63 seconds to play. Carson-Newman's trio of seniors have had a terrific career as a group. They've made 2 NCAA tournament appearances, 2 SAC championship appearances as well. They won a SAC title together as freshmen in 2022, and will head to Rock Hill next week as the number 2 seed in the conference tournament, hoping to maybe end their careers how it started with a tournament title. Jackson makes the first free throw. It's 74-52. The trio of Alvey, Penland, and Rutherford, since those 3 have been here, have won 89 games, counting this one. Ladd into the front court, dribbles to the corner. We're under a minute to play. McMahon gives it back to Ladd. Ladd kicks it out front for Carly Hayworth, who crosses over, steps back. Now gets around Geddes to the basket, shoots, and is fouled by Diamond Jackson. Second foul on Jackson with 43 seconds to play. It's 74-52. Lincoln Memorial's up 30 on Limestone, and so looks like the Rail Splitters are going to close out another win to end the regular season, which with this one about to go final and that one in Harrogate about to go final, it means Carson-Newman will play Lincoln Memorial on Tuesday night at 7:30. Lincoln Memorial won the first 2 regular season meetings, including one on Wednesday. 6 days apart, they'll meet in Rock Hill next week. 2-7 matchup as Geddes is fouled on her way up to the basket and will shoot free throws for Coker in a 75-52 game after Hayworth made her second free throw and missed the first. So it's Carson-Newman, Lincoln Memorial in a 2-7 game next week on a Tuesday night in Rock Hill at Rock Hill's Sports and Events Center at 7:30. Geddes bends the knees. The next free throw's in the air and short. Rebound tapped in. Caroline Hill's got it. She's off to the races. Hill sprints, hands off for Carly Hayworth in a 22-point game. Carson-Newman's going to win its 3rd straight game against a ranked team at home, and do it against number 13 Coker on this Saturday afternoon in the regular season finale. 10 seconds, Callie McMahon from 3. Left it short, knuckles the offensive rebound. Shot clock's off. Ladd, baseline, shot up short. Rebound, Geddes. 7 seconds. She'll bring it across half court. 4 seconds. She'll try to go to the basket and get fouled with 2.5 seconds to play. Geddes back to the free throw line for Coker in a 75-53 game with 2.5 seconds to play. Eagles are going to get back in the win column after losing on Wednesday in convincing fashion with an elite defensive performance against Coker. Next free throw short. Rebound fought for. Young's got it. That shot won't go in. Carson-Newman has a happy senior day in Holt. Lady Eagles take down number 13 Coker here in Holt Fieldhouse on senior day, 75-54. And the Lady Eagles have won 7 straight at Holt Fieldhouse, including a 3rd straight home win over ranked foes. Carson-Newman finishes the regular season 21-7, 18-6 in the South Atlantic Conference, and will be the number 2 seed in next week's conference tournament that starts Tuesday night in Rock Hill, South Carolina. An elite defensive performance by Carson-Newman. They get 23 points, or rather 25 points on senior day from Lindsey Taylor. Tori Rutherford had 17 points as well on senior day and scored and made 6 field goals and had 7 rebounds and 4 assists. An all-around great day for the Lady Eagles here in Holt Fieldhouse to take down number 13 Coker on senior day. Domino's post-game report is coming up next. We'll have senior day festivities here from Holt Fieldhouse when we return. That'll be followed by the Domino's post-game report. You'll get to listen in and watch here on, if you're joining us on Flow Sports, at our senior day festivities that'll take place momentarily. We'll take a break, come back with senior day festivities from Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford 3 up and kaboom! Tori Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus, the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. The Domino's post-game report is brought to you in part by Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food, is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Back to Hope Fieldhouse, and we'll turn it over to Adam Cavalier for our Senior Day festivities after Carson-Newman's 21-point win.
We'll be recognizing our Carson-Newman Spirit Squad members. Our first senior is Emma Bowen. Emma is an elementary education major from Dandridge, Tennessee, and is accompanied by her father, Brad Bowen. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Emma Bowen. Our next senior is Emmeline Hamer. Emmeline is not here. That's because she's on a mission trip, but her parents, her mother and father, Lynn and Jamie Hamer, are. She is a special education non-licensure major from Morristown, Tennessee. On a mission trip, please give her a loud enough round of applause that you can hear her across the world. Emmeline Hamer. Our final Spirit Squad honoree is Ashlyn Nichols. Ashlyn is an early childhood education major from Rutledge, Tennessee, and she is accompanied by her father, Nick Nichols, and her mom, Julie Nichols. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Ashlyn Nichols and all of our Spirit Squad honorees. Next up is the women's basketball program. This women's basketball senior class has led the Lady Eagles to an 88-35 record over the past 4 seasons. Over the last 3 seasons, they have helped Carson-Newman make 2 conference tournament championship game appearances, winning the title in 2022. This trio has also made 2 NCAA tournament appearances, with a potential 3rd on the horizon. Our first women's basketball senior is number 1, Michaela Alvey. The Dandridge, Tennessee native has made 107 appearances in her career and has scored 667 career points. She received her undergraduate degree in business administration with an emphasis in sports management and is currently getting her MBA. She is being escorted by her parents, Shane and Sarah Alvey. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Michaela Alvey. Our second senior is number 14, Campbell Penland. The Sevierville, Tennessee native has played in every single game since joining Carson-Newman. Her 226 career three-pointers are 3rd most in program history, and her 1,336 career points are 12th on the all-time scoring list. Campbell is a biology major with a health professions emphasis and is minoring in applied psychology. She is being escorted by her parents, Matt and Beth Penland. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Campbell Penland. Our third and final senior is number 5, Tori Rutherford. The Rutledge, Tennessee native has played in 97 games and scored 720 career points. She is averaging a career-high 11 points per game this season. Rutherford is a biochemistry major with a health professions emphasis. She is also minoring in applied psychology. She is being escorted by her parents, Coob and Micah Rutherford. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Tori Rutherford and all 3 of our women's basketball senior honorees. This 7-person men's basketball senior class is responsible for a South Atlantic Conference tournament title, an NCAA tournament appearance, and a 92-48 record overall. The 92 wins are the most of any 5-year stretch since moving to NCAA Division II. It is the only senior class in the school's Division II history that can boast of 3 20-win campaigns. Our first senior is Nick Brennigan. He is accompanied by John and Amy Brennigan. With 1,315 career points, Nick Brennigan ranks 22nd all-time in school history in scoring. He is connected on 279 career threes, good for 2nd all-time in school history and 5th all-time in SAC history. Brennigan is responsible for the greatest shooting performance in NCAA Division II history when he single-handedly outscored Newberry with a 64-point night featuring an NCAA Division II record, 18 threes made. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Brennigan. Our next senior is Joshua Butts. He is accompanied by Eric and Priscilla Butts. A 5-year player for Carson-Newman, Butts has appeared in 84 career games. He is top 15 all-time in career blocks with 42 and has shot 79% from the field over the last 2 seasons for the Eagles, including a career best 81% this season. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Joshua Butts. Our next senior is Usman Jah. He is accompanied by strength coach Ryan Henry and former Eagle Tyler Bowens. A 2-year player for CN, Ooze has appeared in 57 games in the orange and blue with 29 career starts. An infectious presence in the paint, he scored 10 points in his first career game for CN against Lees McRae. A potent passing big man, he has 4 career 5-assist games. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Usman Jah. Our next senior is Trey Hubbard. He is accompanied by Glenn Hubbard and LaShondra Rapley. Hubbard has scored 1,122 points in his collegiate basketball career, including 909 in a Carson-Newman jersey. He is one of 3 players this century to produce a double-double in points and assists for the Eagles. His 4.9 career assist average is 3rd all-time in school history, while his 59.9% shooting clip this season is the most efficient mark among guards in the South Atlantic Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Trey Hubbard. Our next senior is Cam McElhaney. Cam is accompanied by Mike and Ida McElhaney. He has appeared in 92 games with 6 career starts for Carson-Newman, a career 55.3% shooter. He has 144 career points and 222 career rebounds. Earlier this season, he produced his first career double-digit rebounding game against Emory and Henry. He is a 2-time member of the NABC Honors Court. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Cam McElhaney. Next up is Tate Mulkey. He is accompanied by Ron and Diane Mulkey. A one-year player for Carson-Newman, Mulkey has scored 774 points in his collegiate basketball career. One of the South Atlantic Conference's best three-point shooters over the last 3 seasons, Mulkey has connected on 184 career threes. He is one of 3 players in the league over the last 3 years to hit 73s in successive seasons. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Tate Mulkey. Our final senior is John Zhao. He is accompanied by Mary Zhao and Richard May. An academic All-American and consensus All-Region selection, Zhao is 21st all-time in scoring at CN with 1,361 career points. He is the program record holder for career three-point percentage at 45.1%. With 228 career threes made, he ranks 5th all-time in school history. Zhao led the nation in three-point efficiency last season and is one of 6 players in NCAA Division II history to make 83s in a year at least a 50% clip. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for John Zhao. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up one more time for all 13 of our senior honorees for the Spirit Squads, women's basketball and men's basketball. This concludes our Senior Day ceremonies. Please stick around. Carson-Newman's men's team will take on Coker in approximately 25 minutes.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back here to Holt Fieldhouse as Senior Day festivities conclude between the 3 sports Spirit Squads, both basketball teams as well. Carson-Newman victorious 75-54. So the Lady Eagles conclude the regular season 21-7 overall this season and outscored Coker in that second quarter by 9 points, a critical second quarter. They're going to be joined by head coach Mike Mincy here courtside momentarily as his team shoots 51% in the home finale to win the final 7 games at home inside Holt Fieldhouse this season. They do it by winning 75-54 against number 13 Coker. Carson-Newman's 3rd straight home win against a ranked squad this season. We'll continue on with our Domino's post-game report. Andrew Rogers now courtside here with Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincy. Coach, a happy Senior Day, of course. Anytime you can win on Senior Day, that's a good thing. And you did it against the best team in the league. The regular season champs were in town, and you took it to them on the defensive end. You outscored them by 21 to win your 3rd straight home game against a ranked team. Break down an elite defensive performance, highlighted by that 5-point second quarter when Coker had not made a field goal in nearly 9 minutes of game action.
Yeah, I hate to say rock bottom, but we talked a lot about being on the mountaintop and being in the valleys, and after Wednesday, we were certainly down in the valley for sure. Didn't play well, and didn't play well defensively either. Pressed the whole game. Came at this game, and we're like, we're going to let you start to press a little bit. Didn't take long. We got out of it. We got into the half court, and I thought, you saw it. The energy was really good. They played the scout perfectly. And, when they get down and they get in the stance and they guard that way, and Lindsay was real active behind screens, and, you get the performance you did. But there's been games that we've guarded decently and not scored the basketball either. And so today it was kind of a combination of both defending and scoring, and you get the outcome that you got.
You've seen Lindsay Taylor have so many terrific games. Another one, obviously, here in her final game in Holt Fieldhouse, along with 3 others. 25 points, 9 rebounds, only missed 2 shots. What'd you see from your guards to get it to her in good position, and then Lindsay to do what she does inside?
Well, again, it's kind of like we talked about before the game, and we talked about it the other night in the locker room. I'm not surprised by the performance we got today. I'm not surprised by the performance we got out of Lindsay. And, she did a good job. She was patient. She finished around the rim. We were able to get it to her. And it's the kind of thing that we're going to miss come next year without her presence.
Another senior that had a really good game today all around was Tori Rutherford. 17 points. She was your second and only other double-figure scorer, but she did a little bit of everything. 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals. Wherever the ball was, she found it. She was making a play. It pretty much sums up, I think, her Carson-Newman career. What did you like most about her performance today?
Well, again, these seniors, of course, Lindsay already celebrated senior day last year. She's here again, but these seniors, they wanted to win their last home game in Holt. Didn't matter really who it was. I think it was great that it was actually Coker after the game the other night. We're coming here on senior day, and it's a legit opponent that's already won our regular season. They're number 1 in the league for a reason. They're ranked in the country, and so you don't have to try to do something to get them fired up. They're already fired up because it's senior day, and they're even more fired up because the opponent is so good. So Tori played her heart out. She played, to the point where she actually asked to come out. She was so tired, and that's rare. And that's without us even pressing, because Coker's hard to guard. They got good foot speed. They can get downhill, and we had to play at 100% effort to be able to contain them. And then, of course, she did a great job on the offensive end as well.
Coker offensively does so much on drives to the basket, and you double them up in points in the paint in this game. You get 42, they get 20. What did you like about how you got it inside, but also made their shots on drives inside extremely difficult in this game?
Well, that's their DNA. Not that they can't shoot outside, but they would prefer to get to the paint and use their athleticism and their guards to be able to do that. And we knew that we needed all 5 guys that were on the floor at a time to be on the same page with each other and try to cut that stuff off and make them make tough shots. Like, you can live with a team making tough shots. You can't live with a team making stuff that you can. And in some of the 7 losses that we have, we've just gifted the team of stuff. Whether it's out of the press or whether it's one player not playing to the scout. And today, I think, not that we didn't make mistakes, but for the most part, I thought they did a good job. And then in turn, they scored. Those 7 losses, we didn't score the basketball. Today we scored 75 points, and again, you get the outcome that you got.
All right, so your seed next week. It was a win in 2-seed scenarios. So you're the number 2 seed, and you get a rematch for the 3rd time with Lincoln Memorial, who takes care of business today against Limestone. It's a weird scenario. You just played them 6 days ago, and you'll play them Tuesday night at 7:30 in Rock Hill. What's the process going to be like getting ready for a team that you faced already and a team that defeated you twice in the regular season?
Yeah, they've been a tough match for us, and they've won both games. We've, here we didn't play particularly well in the first half, a little bit better in the second half, and but again, there was things that happened in both games that we need to clean up. We had inopportune turnovers at their place. Obviously, we didn't guard Smitty very well either game, certainly not on Wednesday night. And, I think it gives them another opportunity to play a team that's beat you twice. Like, it's the only team that swept us on the year. And, if our team didn't want to play that team, then I wouldn't think that they'd be competitors. You know what I'm saying? So they're a good team. I think they played obviously great today against Limestone. Have played pretty good against us both times. So it'll be a good matchup at 7:30 on Tuesday night. And I don't know if you're going to ask me, but I thought CP and Mac in particular, they've just been cornerstone pieces for our program since they got here. And tonight was no difference. They're going to sleep well tonight because both of them played so hard. And I think CP's shot there at the end of the first quarter, I don't know where it came from, but it was pretty deep here. So all of these kids that are seniors, including Lindsay, they're going to be missed big time.
And I will finish with this, because the 4 players that finished this game with 30 minutes or more are the 4 players that will not play again, quite potentially, in Holt Fieldhouse. And Michaela Alvey, Tori Rutherford, Campbell Penland, and Lindsay Taylor. Felt like those 4 were critical and have been throughout their Carson-Newman careers, and that was summed up today on Senior Day.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough when you have a senior day and you have a senior or 2 seniors that aren't in your rotation or whatever. Obviously, we don't have to fool that. All 4 of them are starting, and they
we knew we had to rely on them to win games, and we'll continue to rely on them to win games. But, the way things work around here, sometimes you got to wait your turn. And, right now we have them, and we're going to enjoy having them as long as the season remains intact. And then next year we've got a bench full of players that can play basketball. And the next Tori Rutherford's sitting over there. The next CP, well, it might be her sister because she's coming in, but, I'm not sure who's the next LT going to be. They don't make them around here like that much, but we'll find a way to be successful. But right now I'm going to be happy with this Senior Day win. Coker beat us here 2 years ago on Senior Day. It was awful. And so this is back-to-back years we've been able to send our seniors out in the right way.
All right, Coach, congrats, and go enjoy a 21-point win on Senior Day. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, thank you, Andrew.
That's Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincy after his team's 75-54 victory. We wrap up the Domino's post-game report with a look around the South Atlantic Conference after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman is victorious on Senior Day, winning against number 13 Coker, 75-54. Lindsey Taylor's 25 points paced Carson-Newman to a Senior Day victory over Coker. We'll take you around Carson-Newman athletics. The baseball team lost in extra innings 10-7 in Game 1 of a doubleheader at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. They have not started Game 2, according to my live stats here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. They will start that momentarily. That game ended during the second half of the women's game. And so Colton Keeson is the pitcher for CN in that second game of a doubleheader. Softball won earlier 11-2 in the game, first game of the doubleheader. And they've just tied the game at 5 in the bottom of the third against Southern Wesleyan over at the Vic. Carson-Newman's next opponent is the South Atlantic Conference quarterfinal matchup with 7-seeded Lincoln Memorial, who defeats Limestone 72-38. Camille Collier scored 18 points to lead 4 double-figure scores, and the Rail Splitters will have won back-to-back games heading into that conference quarterfinal against Carson-Newman on Tuesday. Lenore Ryan takes down Newberry 73-64, and the Bears will finish the season with that 11-win mark. They and Limestone are tied for 8th in the conference's standings. Don't off the top of my head know the marks for those two teams and how the tiebreakers work out, but a good end of the year for Lenore Ryan, winning by 11 over Newberry. Anderson takes down Tusculum. The Trojans are the 3 seed and will take on Mars Hill in next week's conference tournament in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and that's who Wingate lost to today. Mars Hill takes down Wingate at Wingate in Cuddy Arena 70-57. So the Bulldogs drop to the 4 seed and will play the 5th seeded Catawba College Catawba Indians next week. Carson-Newman women's basketball starts its postseason journey on Tuesday night at 7:30. We hit the airwaves at 7:15 in Rock Hill, South Carolina, as the Lady Eagles take on Lincoln Memorial for the 3rd time. Just getting started, Senior Day contest for Carson-Newman against Coker, and a massive seeding implications contest here in Holt. Heads your way with the AEC countdown to tip-off here from Holt Fieldhouse. As Carson-Newman wins 75-54, we get you set for the men's game after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Corner, Zhao, catch 3. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
A dagger for Nick. Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By